Just so amazing. And also, I mean, Mario and Per, they show with their jerseys what they got, right?
Absolutely. Okay, so Mario's on the serve, and I have actually no idea how his serving went today.
Look how deep Fabi is staying. Look how deep Fabi is staying. I think he trains this. Yeah, maybe not, but
low squatting.
It's a thing of being trained in that, right? Like to stay low. That those serves allow those serves to be too high. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, and do not stretch out for the ball. Like, maybe I'm getting it, and put your left shoulder up. That's like my common mistake. So he is doing it very well. Okay, we see a quite interesting prediction because most of the coins are at Bürkle Kanis side, but most of, like it's 50-50 in people who have voted for both teams. So maybe the people who voted for Josha and Fabi should be more keen and put more coins in their votes. You're seeing such great first points, so much power in every hit, so much spin, so you've got what expected.
And we saw straight away the quality of Per Kanis. Like this receive was extra class, and also the finish was superb. And those serves from Josha, they are annoying, I can tell you. They are just annoying.
Okay,
in a positive way again.
I don't know. Per slept at my house. I don't know if he's awake now because he called 0-0. It's once actually. Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, so now he's on track.
Digga, hör mal auf. Ja, gar kein Problem. Wenn man Per offen lässt, trifft nicht. Alles klar.
Oh wow.
Zweiter. Ja,
nearly. But Josha also, Per got him with his fakes.
Per likes this. Can't get the ball up here, but he's there. And I think, I mean, we were talking about that, Philip. We will see many touches, especially from Per. He is well known for his defense quality. And I'm pretty sure that we will see some decent touches here.
Yeah, so actually, we saw in the first points, Per and Mario both like to do their defense very close to the net and just keep the pressure on. The pressure on the hitter and going for those body ups. And Mario proved in the past that he could get those points.
I just wanted to add that that's really like Mario's style of how to defend rallies, to stay close to the net. And this is interesting. Because
very nice.
Okay.
Let's go!
Okay, you see the tension in this game. Fabi is so in there, but it was a great body up and a great defensive conversion.
And the funny thing about Fabi Claus is Josha is probably the first partner on his side where he gets defense touches. And they are so
wow.
Because they are just working so well together. They are such a great team, and I'm really happy for them that they found each other, because I think they are the perfect match for each other. You can't describe it in a better way, I'd say.
They showed their quality this year's Berlin Invitational, so a tournament with a similar stacked field, and they've actually won it in January in Berlin, the inside gym. So we'll see what they do here. They upset some teams, and also Mario and Per took part in that exactly tournament as a team. So this is the second time they performed together. And we'll see how that works out. They made their way quite far in Berlin as well, when I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'd say from the individual quality that all four of them bring to the net, they are pretty even.
Yeah.
Now it's maybe a question of how well are they playing together as a team.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, as we just said, Fabi and Josha, they are a team since a bit, and they know each other pretty well. And the others, it's their second tournament, I'd say, yeah?
Yeah.
Or maybe third, I'm not too sure, but yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. We have a 4-3 right now, or 3-4.
Yeah. So in the past games, like over the course of the last few years, they haven't met each other as two teams, but Mario used to win a bit more against Fabi and Josha than he lost. So Fabi lost 6 times against Mario, while he won 2 times.
Did we see that?
Oh,
Pretty.
I was just...
Please give me
sorry.
the reverse, the lefty reverse.
What? The,
And he's
was
only...
it side pocket or was it clean?
I think, guys, if you...
We don't know.
If you're watching tutorials on YouTube on reverse cuts, they won't explain you the way Per is doing them.
Oh,
There.
what a nice thing. And that was so clean. What Mario brings to the set, and some people would say it's an attitude, or it seems that he's bored, but he's so calm. It's like when he does his sets, when he does his hits, he seems like, I don't care what happens here, but he has the calmness to put them away. Or do you think differently?
Yeah, he has a very special attitude for sure.
He has, definitely.
I wouldn't say he's calm, because I've seen him in situations where he's just totally upset and very loud as well.
Yeah.
But most of the time, probably you're right. Like, he has a special attitude. And what I wanted to point out about Mario is, I mean, everyone knows his serves, but his consistency in finishing off the points is amazing.
Absolutely.
And he has a power in his body. Like, you look at him and like, he has a good shape, let's say. Okay, now it's getting difficult, but he has a good shape, but the power he's getting out of his movement is amazing. And it's not only in serves, it's
like
especially it's efficient. It's especially in finishing off the points.
Yeah.
Like in hitting style, he's really, really good. And like the energy he's putting in the ball there.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So what I meant with calm is not like calm on the inside. It's more like having that calm movements. It's never hectic when he does his things. And I think that helps a lot to like convert defensive touches.
Though I'm thinking, and probably Mario would say the same in terms of setting. Oh, yeah, that's a difficult one. That's a total offset. I was surprised that they would play the point. I thought they would call a rim.
That's what Josha thought. And Fabi wasn't so sure, so they played it.
I just leave out the point that I wanted to say about Mario, I think. We pointed out enough that he's a great player and well-deserved national player as well. So
absolutely.
It's fine here. Okay, we got a 7-5 here. We got his 2-point lead. Double fault. But, you know, Mario has such a high percentage of serves that are clean. So he's the one who's not doing the pair style, for example. Pair was just putting on the second serves, just on the net. And that's not Mario's style of playing.
So actually, yes, it's not his style of playing. The last tournaments I saw him play, like in the finale of the Bundesliga, his serve percentage wasn't actually that high. So I'm quite glad that he adapted his stance, like doing a bit more of the old stance, like that wide, very stable thing. Wow. Oh, crazy shit.
I want to see the set of Mario because it's his point. It's his point. Look at how Mario is shooting him, and he's able to absorb the energy that's in the receive, and that's Mario's point here. I want to add something about Josha's serving technique. I think everybody can see it. Okay, let's wait for that point.
Yeah.
That's a good, decent one. Josha's serving technique is quite special, and again, as an opponent, sometimes Josha is the greatest man here, but as an opponent, it's sometimes super annoying because you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then at some point, suddenly, like he's serving, but up until then, it's just takes a bit of time. But I mean, it's working like, so well.
Do you know those computer games where you load up the energy bar? He seems like I'm loading up, and smash.
I love your example, Tony. I couldn't have explained it in a better way. Well done.
I'm like Super Mario Bros. In my head.
And about Fabi, I like that so much. I don't know if we can see that in the replay. The serve of Fabi, he really have a huge process. Look at his right foot. I mean, he lifted it in the end, but I think it was in the end enough. So it was a clean serve, I'd say. And he improved so much in this serve because there was a time. Look at that.
That actually was a foot fault by Fabi, I guess. He moved the...
But there was a time where he was always having this foot drag.
Yeah.
And he really improved that a lot. And I mean, I just like the backhand serve in general. I don't know why, but I think it's just a great option if you don't want to use your left hand, right?
Come here!
Oh, okay, that's gonna be
Okay.
okay.
That's okay.
1, 2, and okay.
Komm
Yeah,
on,
that's
ich bin
always
da, ich
difficult.
bin da,
Ja.
Junge. Oh ja.
And they're back.
Okay, let's go for the replay. Because it was a quite good recovery. The recovery set was just not wide enough, but it was so hard to do that overhead.
Let me remind you guys, there was a 7-5 for Per and Mario, and now we got a 9-8 for the Rainbow Warriors. Like now we got
And that's the reason why they took that timeout.
now we got a timeout. Yep. Muss ich immer, Toni?
Ja. Warte, ich stehe auf der Karte.
Oder sonst vorne rum? Oder
Ist mir egal.
Not much to do for Conny.
But he's there.
Not much to do, I'd say.
His presence is much appreciated.
Conny's presence is always important.
Okay, do you
it's
see
important.
which team took the timeout? Was it Per
I
and
think
Mario?
it's pretty
It
sure
should be,
because
yeah.
out of the last, what's that, 6 points, they lost 5 or 4. So it's a smart timeout, I'd say.
Absolutely.
But I deutlich?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if Mario and Per could get their momentum back and could claim the lead back for them. It's pretty funny because all of the players on that high level like tend to collect their balls over the course of a tournament, and they always want those balls back.
Yeah, but that's nothing really practical. Like you can't do that all the time because otherwise.
No. But there are some
becomes
balls which are quite trashy, like the very plasticky balls,
sure,
and
yeah.
I see the point where you want to have a good ball.
That's a good one, but that's a good receive as well. And not a good
Wow.
set, but a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Difficult, yeah. He's saying that. I don't know if we could see that in the camera, but he was telling himself use the left hand. He was telling to himself, man, why wouldn't you use the left hand?
Yeah, but actually he also could have gone lower, took his time, and had no focus water reverse. Very nice.
That's a smart one. That's a smart one, and he's showing on Fabi because that was quite a decent set and a good one. So they're doing a good job now here, and it's 10-10 now, and I think that's
Keeping the spirits high.
a great quarterfinal that we can see here at the moment. Oh, that's
Wow.
sneaky.
Fabi is just coming. Look good.
Yeah.
Nice
What was
spin.
that? Look at that stance that no one has
No
ever
one
done
ever
that
does.
before.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wow. Okay.
Hey, Josha goes for a second. Do we see another period?
Wait. Loading up, and hit it. Okay.
So we've got 11-10.
I'd like to ask the same question as I like always really pointing out. Mario knows his record playing against those guys, right?
Yeah.
Like he knows that usually he's winning. What is he thinking? Does he think like, yeah, that's my game, or does he think, no, with Per teamed up against those guys, could be very difficult. I mean, I'd like to watch their heads or their minds or look into it, but of course it's not possible.
And so again, like in the girls' game before, I see the advantage of having a fixed team, and I think that's such a confidence boost.
Yeah,
but I also see Per and Mario are both very self-confident players, and I think they know what their skills are, so they can perform good together.
For sure, and I mean the score proves us right. We got it 12-11 and 12-11.
Nice drop attempt by
It's a
Mario.
very tough game here.
Second one goes onto the room as well, so we have parity again, 12-12. and you see how much Fabi is in that game. He's like, wow. Okay, do we see a power serve again?
Pretty sure. I mean, if he's hitting the lefty perfectly, then there's rarely a chance of... Oh, that's a nice one.
Like this. Wow.
But this
What a set.
set
That was
is
just beauty.
insane.
We want to see that again.
And the serve is amazing, but Mario's there. Mario has a really good touch there. But yeah, that's... Come on, that's 99%. It's Pair's point.
Yeah.
Let's say it the way it is. We see that
it
again. Look at that. With the back to the net.
It
Doing a set like this is super class. And
insane.
That's amazing.
He follows it up by doing a no-touch ace on
Do we have the
Fabi.
other angle? Yeah, we do. He's faking. Nice.
And
Oh,
bam.
beautiful.
Der ist nicht in der Hand, oder? Okay, aber du darfst ihn dann nicht schlagen. Richtig? Gut, okay, dann. Ja, weil es so aussieht, als ob man quasi loslässt und so nochmal zu hitten.
Aber es ist überall hier so noch Kontakt quasi.
Okay, gut. Das war die Frage, ob du noch Kontakt hast.
Okay.
Okay,
they
interesting. Oh, now we're
talked
getting
about
deep.
yes.
Danach muss noch
They
mal
talked about the fakes, and they talked about when Pear is faking his lefty, he needs to stay have the ball in their hand, because you are not allowed to have a hitting motion before your first serve. That was such a great attempt on a reverse, because he's just doing it with the wrist and so low, so he will get his opponent in trouble when he brings that one on.
What I really like about Pair, Pair
So
does...
just short.
yeah.
There was a no-hits on call by Connie, so
Okay.
another break.
Pair does not have the strongest... Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
I was totally losing the score. That was the first set.
Oh, yeah, we're not playing to 21.
Oh,
I thought that took a timeout. Yeah, great.
Oh, okay. Let's focus on that maybe in the next set, because
Yeah.
I was totally losing the score here. Wow.
Yeah.
I
okay.
I wanted to say something about Pair, because he does not have the craziest reverse hits or the craziest cuts or the craziest... the craziest serves in general, but no, I mean, what I want to point out here is his variety of serves.
Yeah.
Like, he's really going for do something different every time. Like, you can't predict anything when he's going to the serving line. And that's what I like so much about this guy. But yeah.
I think they're making a sport out of it in Berlin to just... Okay, that was crazy.
Can we have a replay here, please? Quickly.
Ah, no.
Too late.
Yeah. Yeah, greetings back to Kassel, Rezi. It's a great game, absolutely. Yeah, you can always put your questions, your thoughts, your anything into the chat. You're like, oh, what are you commentators that you missed the end of the first set or stuff like this? Just tell me anything. No, the ball does not need to travel 10 centimeters. It has to travel clearly. So it has to be in the air, and you need to see that he is like tossing that ball, and that is the case with Per's second. But yeah, it's like quite close.
And maybe in terms of foot drags of the players, like we are, I mean, of course, we're seeing it sometimes, but we're not focusing on it right now because it's basically not our business here, since there is Connie, who's... Yeah, I mean... Be hit like that by Fabi. But what... do you think... Interesting question. Do you think Josha and Fabi are surprised that they lost the first set?
I actually don't know. So I feel that they are confident at the moment. They are quite confident as a team, and when I talked to Fabi like a few weeks ago, he was like, I'm on fire and I can do those things. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know, that's a very strong team, and they are also, I think, acknowledging that. So,
There again,
nice
like
fake.
Fabi needs to be careful with his with his right foot if he's doing this backhand step. Now, because I mean, they were leading 9-8 in the first set, and they are the more like known team. Like they know each other probably better than Mario and Per, and still they lost the set by 12, which is quite a lot, I'd say.
Yeah,
And,
I think so too.
they are a strong team. I mean, you can always lose a set. It's the question of how you respond to it. And yeah, that's what I'm very keen about in the set, like to watch these guys, how they would respond to the first set. Yeah.
Okay, so actually, yes, I need to keep an eye if...
okay, that's... Do we have a No, we don't. Because Per is getting a redo here, because he's claiming hinder. And I think that's very interesting. Okay,
Great touch,
he's got it. The first touch wasn't that good. No.
Yeah.
That was unfortunately, Per knows that he could have done better here.
Okay, we have a very clear opinion here. Not too many in that prediction game, so you have 2 more points to put your coins into that prediction game. But the crowd is saying Bürkle Kanis has their nose in front, to translate German sayings to the English language. Okay, great serve. Great pull away.
Did you hear him shouting? Bleib, stay. Fabi, stay, because Fabi was running for the long ball, for the long recovery, and Josha said, like, bro, there's no point in running here. Like, there's Mario hitting. Come on, stay. Because then he could have got the block touch, or the block touch from Josha and converting it into a set and finishing. Yeah, tough game, and very much looking forward to the next points, because... Yeah, just because.
Okay.
It's a high quality match.
Yeah. So we had double fault by Mario, first in the power stance, then in the white stance. Okay, and let's see what Fabi could make happen here.
Fabi produced an ace already.
Yes, with his brute force.
Yeah, but I like that as well about these guys. Like, they're not doing so much fancy stuff there in serving. They are just trusting on what they're really good at.
Yeah.
And that's very efficient. Good timing here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good timing here.
There are backhands by Fabi, which you could put in the textbook. That one was none of them.
Okay, let's see what Per is producing here, because you never know what you're gonna get. That's also a quote from Freud's Gump.
Wow.
Nice one.
Nice cut. A lot of spin and great body up. And wow. Okay. So
wow,
maybe
there was a lot in there. Sorry for interrupting, but there was a lot in there. Nice touch, but I would really like to see. We don't see that again, because I think it's Mario's point in a way, because the boom ball from Fabi, he was expecting that boom ball, and he stays high. He stays high. To do this body block, and I think that was such a smart solution here in this case.
Great serve again from Per, adding a lot of pressure to the net.
Sweet one. Sweet one. And
okay, but
it's even. It's even, and it's no. Is it even? It's even, yeah. 4-4. It's gonna be really interesting to see in which direction it's going in the next points.
Loading.
But he's not in his mode so far, I'd say.
No, I saw Josha serve better.
I've seen in
like
also
with a way higher consistency.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
maybe he's getting there. Maybe he's getting there at some point. Going for a short one, which is... Oh, okay. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fabi is not happy with that touch. So, but
That's
it's a thing to do a short one on pair because I don't know many players who are faster than pair. So that's a gamble.
Fabi's really angry about his. he ran a
Yeah.
curve. He ran a curve, and if he stays with his upper body in front of, like towards the. Oh, that's a good one.
Hi. Ja, ja, sehe ich auch.
Ich sehe es nicht, wenn ich da so
Achso,
runter-
ja, alles gut, deswegen. Ich
Deshalb
auch.
frage ich immer.
Okay.
Ich hätte ihn auch
We
gefragt.
see the
it high?
replay again. Is it high
Ich
or
sehe
is
es immer, wenn ich
it?
lefty surfe, bin ich hier.
Ja.
Da sehe ich
Yeah.
es.
Und dann siehst du auf gar keinen Fall den Winkel. So geblieben hat dann High gecallt, weil wenn er nämlich so gemacht hätte, wäre der nicht mehr.
Heinru says, or Heinru says, I feel like Josha is almost never touched in offense, whereas his partner is more readable. But it's, yeah, it's always depending on the set. You see the hit, and that's always also my problem, like mindset problem. When I'm angry on my hits, it's mostly sometimes not just my quality, but also the set's quality. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just wanted to say that, like, maybe we can watch that. We can observe that in the next points.
Wow, great put away by Mario.
Great one, yeah.
Starker Hit sonst.
No hits on call?
Oh yeah.
Der hier? Ich hätte gedacht, wenn dann der linke.
Okay.
They're so nice with each other.
Yeah. They're like, okay, when you saw that,
So
that's
good.
all right.
Yeah, yeah, and
That's how we love sports.
that's really warming my heart. Oh God. But Per has such a huge quality in
Yeah.
every hit.
Nee, nee, alles gut.
Like,
Sag so.
he seems like he's never surprised about speed, for example, about the speed of Fabi's serves.
Also,
Ja.
ich glaube, das war das in der Pocket.
Okay.
Um,
We're back to 6-6.
oh,
Oh, what a serve by Per. That was
Also
a
können wir
lot
fragen,
spin
ob
in
es
there.
Ja, ja, bin ich sicher. Ach Mann!
But it's also nice use of the observer because Fabian and Josha were like, are you sure? I don't know, but let's ask just to be sure.
Yeah.
And that was smart move, but that was very clean. Nice.
and they are playing that one. Yeah, and that's smart, I'd say, because you
Yeah.
never know what you're gonna get. Life's like a box of chocolates. Yeah, that's Forrest Gump. And Per is like this box of chocolates, I'd say.
Okay, we're totally in Forrest Gump mode.
Per is, yeah.
Josha's partner is called Fabi, so Fabian, and he's a very hard hitter with his dominant hand, absolutely. But I think he's also able to just put them in
For
on
sure,
sometimes.
for sure. But we've seen some offsetting from Josha, so
7 alle?
let's maybe observe it in the next
Yeah.
points whether there really is like an off-serving or maybe a less quality in hitting from Fabi, which I would doubt, to be honest.
Danke, Robin!
Yeah.
Stimmt, hast du wirklich, oder hast du viel mehr Dampf drauf gemacht?
Ja,
Okay,
hat nicht getroffen.
here we go. We
Score.
have 8-7,
8-7.
and
And no one is able to get a break here. Like to get 2 points ahead would be such an improvement right now. And to be honest, Josha and Fabi, they needed more than Per and
Absolutely.
Mario. And so
Per and
they,
Mario are that kind of mini break ahead. So
you know, after
good serve by Mario, wide angle.
look at that. There was another.
It was offset and it was on his
Another
left
set
side,
that
so it was quite hard to do.
Another set that wasn't on point, but I mean, they know that can happen still. You could be able to converting it into a point, but not in this case. And they know
Okay.
that they need to be there right now if they want to have a chance for the semis here.
So here we go with that 2 points lead. And we've just passed halftime, so oh wow, that would be such a great cut when that one would have been on the set. But yeah,
Willy Wonka is out. Is that true? Because Eisenträger Sima, they're playing.
against the Danish guys.
Are you serious? That's interesting. Okay, let's
Nice
focus.
receive.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
difficult one. But that could have been decisive, Tony.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
we got the 9-8 now. That was such an important point for them. And they know that they need to be there right now because otherwise they don't have a chance to win this game anymore.
Geil, geil, geil.
So yeah.
Geil.
8-9. Ja. Erste.
I think it's like a combination. The wind is not too bad at the moment, but it's kind of also not 100% their game.
To be honest, we got perfect playing conditions at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Really, like there's no sun annoying you in your eyes. And look.
Okay, those two need to get their mind together and maybe a splash of water in their face and just push through the last games because they have the potential to turn this game. They have it in them.
That's a good one. And that's another difficult hit. Oh, that's carry in a way.
Yeah, that's a
And that's their point. And to be honest, the decisive element here in this game so far, I'd say, is pair with his serve. And I would have never predicted it before the game started.
But he has stepped up his serving, and it's not the power like this force in his serves, it's a lot of technique. Good hit on two by Fabi. It was like, I want that ball away.
Yeah, but that was more than necessary right now because are they 3 or no? It's 2. It's 9-11, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 points down, like 2 in a mini ball.
It's 9-11, and they. I'm sorry to stretch it out all the time, but they need to get breaks now because otherwise they're knocked out here in this tournament.
Yeah. And maybe it would be smart to take that time out and just, yeah. But Josha also told me before the start of the game, great serve.
And that's great setting as well.
Yes.
To be honest, that's really good setting from Mario. And he likes to do that from above.
Yeah. Like, not the textbook technique, but
yeah, I mean, in this case,
yeah, sometimes it's way more easy to set the ball above where you see the net and the ball and everything at the same time. Josha told me before the start of the game that his legs were cramping, like over the course of the last game, all the time.
That's why they brought their own physio.
Yeah, probably. Etienne is here. Shout out to him. Yeah, but I hope that is not distracting him this game. Okay, we see Mario again on serve. Maybe he will make that magic happen.
Tony, very quickly, what could they change right now, or what could happen that Pear and Mario, who seem to be so stable and so consistent, would still lose this game? Like what needs to happen right now?
It's crazy hard.
Let's go!
What needs to happen?
But something like this.
Something like this, okay.
like
Thanks for the answer. You didn't need to answer at all.
I just Fabi speak for himself. Let Fabi speak for himself. Sorry, my words are like strumbling in my hand. But like Pear and Mario are just like, okay, 1 ace, timeout.
Yeah, totally good. I like a very good call. They're still ahead. They go into the timeout knowing they're still 1 point ahead and 1 break. And let Fabi and Josha think about their current situation because, again, they need to be there right now and they need to have breaks because otherwise they're knocked out.
What is he eating?
Gurke?
Looks like a pickle. Hey, pickles are good against tramping. You always should have a pickle by your side.
I love him. Oh, that's another good serve. And that's...
Do we see the comeback of Josha?
There
We
they
see
are.
the comeback of Josha and Fabi. What a play. Let's
and you know what? After having your opponents taking a timeout, answering like that with another break is like...
So good.
Yeah. Well, what is it like? It's good. It's amazing. That's what you want to have.
Okay. So those 2 breaks, which were on Mario's and Pear's side, just disappeared in the wind. And now Fabi is serving for that
His
mini
second
break.
serve, though. Yeah, that's
and it's
high.
coming to me.
Okay, I mean,
Conny, der kommt.
Okay.
yeah, you could say it's even right now. But
like
still
this-
1 point ahead, like,
Yeah.
and you don't want to get a break now, like from the perspective of Mario and of Fabian, Josha, and that's very difficult, and that's such an important one, and he knows it. That's why he's showing his finger. That's why he's showing his finger, because he knows it. Like there was an offset set,
Yeah.
and he's still converting it into a point, and that's really well done by Josha, and
That was
he knows
so
it,
hard.
and that's why he's showing the finger to Fabian and to himself as well, because it was just a great job that he did there, for sure.
Absolutely. And you see those two stepping up their mental game. I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that two persons over there like completely switched out from them 5 minutes ago. Like confident.
Okay.
Wow. What the fuck is it doing? Sorry for the
Wild.
bad words.
That's wild.
He's doing like a plié.
That's wild. 3 alle. So if he's...
Loading and pump.
Okay, and now we got a match point.
Yeah.
Now we got a match point, and the wind is picking up again, as the wind is saying to us, like, now there's the decisive moment of this game. Could be
To
an
draw
option here.
out those dramatic lines. Okay, we've got Mario on the serve, and he
And
can
Mario-
make magic happen with his serve. He
And
has all the angles, all the reverses, all the cuts.
Let's say what he's going for. Let's see.
He was
They're playing
going for
it,
the
they're
wide
playing
cut.
it.
Yeah, good decision. Pair's positioning was quite good.
I was...
Alter, kurz vor 9
Und,
gewesen.
oh,
Oh,
there's
okay.
a... Okay, everyone. We see the final moment of this game.
Komm, Mann, Fabi.
And we
Of
have...
the set.
Noch mal einen Satz. Komm,
Yeah,
gib mir was.
Okay.
okay.
Hier alle.
So
Wow.
Mario and Pair on the side out, and they really want to have this side out. Good receive. And the pull away by Mario. And that was the quarters
that's the
for
game.
Mario and Pair.
And
What a
that's the
game.
game.
Crazy. So
And that's
good.
the game. And off they go into semis. And that was a good game. And that was a tough game.
Absolutely.
And